Welcome everybody to a 4-year update of my 2021 Hyundai Elantra Essential, the Canadian base model edition. I filmed, I think, a YouTube short or something about this car when I first bought it, and at the time I was pretty happy. It's a pretty decently appointed base model with power windows, cruise control, Apple CarPlay, heated seats, which are important here in Canada. And yeah, I'm still overall happy with this car. But I've done a lot of driving with it. So I use it for work. I drive sometimes 300 kilometers a day. Lately I took a work from home job though, so I'm not driving near as much. So it has 152,000 kilometers on it. So far, I've had weird shit go wrong. So if I have my list here, a lot of recalls. Front right wheel bearing went. The horn stopped working. Steering bearing was replaced under warranty. I've done brakes, done tires, had to replace a battery. I had a funny ongoing issue with my aftermarket battery where, because I couldn't get a factory one, it wouldn't work. It would just suddenly disconnect and I would lose power and it wouldn't start. So I had to buy a $1.70 shim to fix that. My dealer, fun fact, couldn't figure the issue out. Super funny. Couldn't figure out a $1.70 shim. Anyway, I figured it out. The e-brake came loose. I had to glue some steering wheel plastic back together. ABS sensor broke. Backup camera was replaced under warranty. And the 12-volt socket stopped working. So, mostly okay. I had another weird incident early on when I owned it. It was the COVID pandemic and supply chain issues were rampant, but I couldn't get oil filters at one point. I couldn't get brake pads at one point. Overall, I like the car. Aftermarket modifications. I have installed a subwoofer, 10-inch subwoofer in the trunk, amplifier. I tinted the windows, the rear windows, to full limo tint, which I kind of wish I didn't go as aggressive because it's hard to see at night, but hey, it looks okay. Shifter still works okay. It's not the best shifter I've ever used. It's a 2-liter, naturally aspirated slipstream, I don't know, motor. Not the one that eats oil. This one has not eaten oil at all. It's 154 horsepower, something like that. Enough that I can easily merge onto the highway. I don't find it slow. It's not fast either, don't get me wrong, but I'm able to give her the beans when I want to. In 6th gear, I can pass on the highway and, safely pass on the highway. If I really wanted to make a quick, fast pass, though, I would downshift to 5th. It's comfortable. I have a rip in the seat. I'm not small. I'm 6 foot, 250, and my girth has ripped a hole into the seat. Yeah, it's a work car for me. It does just fine with that. I've gotten fantastic mileage out of it, so I can get 50 miles per gallon on a 90 kilometer an hour back road. Highway, I'm getting 40, 45, doing 110, 120. It's fine. It gets great mileage. It's an honest little sedan. They don't make the manual transmission Elantra anymore, so this car is essentially dead. And I realized recently that this is probably the last manual transmission sedan I'll ever own. I highly doubt I'll be able to find another one, because they don't really exist much anymore. I think the Versa has a manual, a Civic Si. Yeah, hard to find just a good, honest manual sedan anymore. I'm going to get some groceries. Let's do a little highway tour here. Remember, I didn't say it was fast. It's not. That's 90. I gotta take it easy. I got a Sorento merging ahead of me. Still got a Sorento ahead of me. I'm in 4th. 110 in 5th. And cruising at 110, which is a speed limit here. I'm at 2,600 RPM, 2,500 RPM. So it's not the quietest cabin. It's all right. I live in an area with high winds, a marsh area, and when the wind is high, I can actually hear wind whistling through the doors. Just Hyundai things, right? All right, get off the highway. plan on keeping this car as long as I can. Interest rates are crazy. I intended to buy this car as kind of a stopgap vehicle. My ex-wife was wanting to go to school, and I had a pickup truck. Well, pickup trucks are expensive. What's the best way to save a couple $100 a month? Let's get rid of the truck. So I was planning on keeping it a couple years, maybe trading it for something cooler. We ended up splitting. Everything's good there, all resolved. We're still amicable, but I ended up with this. And now interest rates are crazy, and like, I just couldn't imagine buying a car with crazy high interest rates, so I plan on keeping this forever, especially as long as I'm using it as a mobile office and working from it. So it's fine. I have a 200,000 kilometer warranty I paid a little extra for. Got a good deal on that. So I have another 48,000 kilometers of that, another year, which I plan on taking full advantage of that warranty. Because things started to go wrong after 100,000, after the factory warranty expired. Go figure, huh? Conspiracy. I plan on driving this car literally to the junkyard at this point. I thought about trying to trade to something else. My new fiance doesn't drive a manual and has no desire to learn. She's not a car person, which is fine. She's a car as an appliance kind of person. That's, again, A-okay. A lot of people are like that. So I did offer to teach her, and she's like, why would I learn that? You're probably not going to buy another one, are you? Like, who drives a manual transmission in 2025? And she's not wrong. Excuse me. I'll do my best to save the manuals, at least for now. Anyway, let's just keep cruising. Going to go into my local grocery store, get a couple things. What else can I tell you about it? Oh, I mentioned the stereo. I put a subwoofer in. I got a little controller for the subwoofer down there. I noticed like the window sticker says it's a 4-speaker stereo. So I kind of thought, 2 speakers in the front doors, 2 speakers in the rear doors. 6-inch speakers, I assumed. Nope. There's a 6-inch speaker here, a little tweeter here, same on the other side, and that's it. When you look in the speaker grill in the back seat, it's just empty in there. It's just a plastic plug. One of my buddies didn't believe me. He's like, no, there must be speakers back there. And we kind of got a flashlight. We looked in. There is no speakers back there. Confirmed. So when you sit in the back seat, you actually can't really hear the music that well, but you hear the subwoofer. So that's kind of a funny experience to be in the back of this thing. All right. I've gone through some brakes faster than I kind of think I should have. But again, I use this car a lot. It does a lot of kilometers. And yeah, stop and go is hard on cars. I don't know if I'd buy another Hyundai again. My fiance had a Honda Civic, a 2013. And although the paint was all chipped and shit, it was still in fine condition of a car. Did some rust patches on it, and anyway, it went to a new home just because it was getting pretty rusty and long in the tooth, but mechanically that thing still worked great. After seeing that car, I think I'm going to become a Honda guy next. I want to have cars that I put lots of kilometers on. I think it's time to go the Japanese car route. So, yeah. Sorry, Korea, your cars are all right, but I'm going to go with a Honda. And the Civic is made in Canada, so hey, that's nice. Okay, that was a 4-year update on my Hyundai Elantra 2021 base model Essential trim. Have a good day. Forgot to mention the first video, I also have a trailer hitch and wiring on this thing. Use it to haul my dirt bike around. And most of those issues I mentioned were all covered under warranty, because that warranty had my back.